I had a dream last night where I was faced with all of the different social groups that I've been a part of. And I've been part of a lot of different social groups. From the time like I was little, I was always a very social person, and I always like would find myself in these groups. And what would inevitably happen is, even if this was a group or a friendship that I really wanted in my life, I would get it always. I would be in that friendship group, and I would just get this gnawing sense of like dissatisfaction. I would get bored, and I would feel like, this is going to be so honest and real with y'all, but I would start pitying the people in the group because I got to know them better and I got to know their lives, and I saw all the ways that they were playing small, and I would like try to raise them up to loving themselves better, to doing better for themselves, to stop playing small, to stop being in a victim mentality. And then, as would like be totally justifiable, they would resent me because they were like, why don't you worry about your own side of the street? Which I was. I am constantly trying to evolve and constantly trying to better my station. So it wasn't me like looking at them and thinking like, oh, you should do better. And then me myself was not doing anything. I was. But what would inevitably happen is they would resent me so much that they would be like, get the fuck out. And I don't blame people like that, because honestly, we just want to be loved for who we are. And that is what real friendship should be. So I am not saying that like what I did was the right way. But what I'm realizing from that dream last night is that I've always felt different. I've always felt like I don't fit in completely with like my friends or in a group. I could never really be in a group. The only way I could be in a group is if I was like in some way kind of leading that group, which doesn't, it sounds like I'm a queen bee. That's not it. It's being a leader in a group is like, you're there cheering everyone on. You're wanting the best for everyone. You're fostering friendships between others. You're planning fun events that everybody in the group can benefit from. Like, it's positive leadership. But what always almost happens when you're a leader in a group is you are resented for being the leader at some point. People that are not trying to do what's best for the group, that don't have the same intentions as you and are insecure, they will start to like want to tear you down off your pedestal. I've just seen it over and over again. So group dynamics don't work for me for those reasons. I don't feel comfortable. I feel bored. I start to be resented, and I don't feel like I can fully shine and be myself. I have never felt like I completely fit in anywhere. And I don't know why that is. I think I have a bigger purpose here. I've always known I have a bigger purpose, and I'm still fine-tuning what that purpose is, but it is to be a leader. It is to speak out on the things I believe in, on the things I've learned. It is to teach. It is to shine a light in the world. And when you have that calling, you're not going to fit in ever. Because the point is that you don't fit in. The point is that you stand alone and stand aside and forge your own path. Because too many people, and you have to do this when you're in a big group, conform and play small to be chosen and fit in. And that's okay for them. I love that for them. Sometimes I really feel like that would be so much more comfortable than having to feel like I have a bigger purpose and that I'm going to have to do it alone. But I inevitably take myself out of almost every big group that I'm in of friendship, and I'm now okay with that. Like, I used to turn it on myself and think something was wrong with me, and now I realize, like, this is just who I am. It's who I will always be, and I am really grateful for the friendships and, like, loved ones around me that I've had in my life at certain junctures, because they've helped me get to the next level, but very few have I been able to take with me to the next level. Like, that is such a small little circle. And I'm okay with that. That's exactly where I need to be.